Hi, I am author Eileen Schnabel, and I am here with a book that I think might be one of the most important you might read this year. And that's saying a lot, and I realize that. Here's the thing: we often worry that kids don't read enough. And sometimes it's hard to articulate why they should read more. Like, what's the value? This book, this beautiful, beautiful book, is a series of letters, and it is letters from authors telling kids and adults. Actually, when I finished reading this, I thought, God, I want to read more fiction. The beauty and the joy that they will get from books. It is called A Velocity of Being, a letter to a young reader. And what they did is it's a compilation of letters from various authors, all kinds of authors, and how reading opened whole worlds to them. And I think that's important because I think we don't hesitate to think, well, we need to explain to kids why sometimes having an apple is better than, say, a Culver's small strawberry shake, or why is exercising important and not just sitting on the couch. But we somehow expect kids to know the value and why it's important to read, and the joy that will come from it. And this book does this in spades. It made me want to read more, which is saying a lot because I actually read a lot of nonfiction for my research, but I don't read a lot of fiction right now. And it made me pick up a fiction book and think, I just want to get lost in the world of fiction. So I'm going to read you just one. And again, it's called A Velocity of Being, Letters to Young Readers. And I'm just going to read you this one here, which is by Tracy Teachout. Look at this wonderful, this is the illustration that came with it, and I'll just read you this one. Dear friend, once upon a time there was a, put this way so you can actually see it. Dear friend, once upon a time there was an ordinary little girl named Miranda who lived in an ordinary house in an ordinary town. One day she looked in the mirror and said, I am tired of everything. I'm tired of me. I hate being ordinary. A voice behind her said, then open me. Miranda looked around and saw a book on her desk. Did you say something? She said to the book politely. I said, open me. So Miranda opened the book and started reading a story about a sailor, a ship's captain, and a whale. It was so interesting that she read for a whole hour. Then the book said, close your eyes and turn around and look at the mirror. So Miranda turned around and looked in the mirror, and with her eyes shut tight, she saw a creature with three heads, the head of a sailor, the head of a ship's captain, and the head of a whale. Oh my, she cried, what has happened to me? How strange and wonderful I am. Now open your eyes again, the book said. So Miranda opened her eyes and she saw herself again. Only she no longer looked ordinary. She looked strange and wonderful too. You see, the book said, we are all strange and wonderful. And whenever you doubt it, just open a book. You will become somebody else, and that somebody else will be a part of you forevermore. I understand, said Miranda. Then she opened the book and started reading again. So, if you have kids and adults in your life that love to read and maybe sometimes want to be reminded how fabulous it is to read, I'm going to highly recommend A Velocity of Being. Wishing you a good day and read some fiction today.